First of all, you don't know me.
We're all about that high school drama girl, all about them high school queens. We'll take you for a ride in our comic girl, cheering for the right team. Drama queens, smart girl, rough girl, fashion but you're tough girl. You could sit with us, girl. Drama queens, drama queens, drama queens, drama queens, drama queens.
Hey everybody, we are here for a Q&A. Can't wait to dive into this with you. I always love these episodes. It's so fun to just kind of take a little divergence from the regularly scheduled programming.
From picking on ourselves. I feel like at this point in season 5, we're just like, what nerds? We would never behave this way.
I know. We wish we had Sophia with us. She is in London right now, as a lot of you guys know, working on her new show. And so we're just kind of patchworking, everybody being in different time zones and all that. But, you know, if we have any questions with answers that are burning for Sophia, we will call her, bring her in. We'll get her to drop in an answer.
Text her real quick.
Yeah,
Yo,
you know.
Yo, girl.
Okay, shall we start? Let's start.
Yeah.
From Diana. Diana says, do you remember which episodes aired during sweeps weeks? Because I remember those always being the episodes the show would do crazy things for ratings to go up. Smart girl. Did you know something crazy would happen because sweeps was at a certain time in the season? What a great question. How interesting.
Dude, I totally forgot about sweeps.
Yeah, me too.
Like, hold on a second. Let my mom do some Googling.
That's really funny.
So explain what Sweeps Week was to like kids who were born not in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or 80s or 90s.
So this is before streaming, when you could just sort of have anything on demand. And the network set up their schedules so that it was geared toward times when people might be home the most and might be watching the most. And they would put their most dramatic storylines, and all shows did this, all network TV shows did this. They would put their most dramatic or exciting episodes into this 1 week. And it wasn't just 1 week a year. There were several sweeps weeks during a year. And it was geared toward bringing in a ton of viewership just to really boost the ratings and get a bunch of advertising money.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing anything?
No, I mean, it was water cooler TV, where you wanted to do something so crazy that the next day at work, everyone would be talking about it at the water cooler.
Yes.
And I don't think that really exists anymore.
It was Ross and Rachel getting together. It was like all the crazy things that happened on ER when George Clooney and Juliana Margulies finally got together. It was, I'm trying to remember of things that every time there was a major moment on one of your favorite shows back then, it was from Sweeps Week.
I feel like The Office. Like, remember, we liked The Office a lot when we were filming the show. And I feel like they had like Jim and Pam stuff go down during Sweeps Week. You couldn't miss it.
Yeah, so I'm sure they did that with us. I don't think that I didn't calculate storylines I just remember getting scripts and being like, damn, this shit is getting wild. I never thought about Sweeps Week.
This stuff is going to be expensive is what I thought. Like,
right.
Like, we're going to bring in every character. You're all going to be in hair and makeup at the exact same time. We're going to throw you in the river. And then, you know, a dog is going to eat a heart. Just, it's so crazy how streaming has affected our business, because I don't think people who are making TV now have to worry about that. It's subscription based. It's not based on going out and getting advertisers at your upfronts or your TCAs and things like that. Like, you wanted to be able to cut together a reel of your show that advertisers could look at and be like, ooh, damn. And they got those numbers? Ooh.
Right. I don't even know what numbers look like anymore. How do they calculate? It's the same in music. Like, how are artists even getting paid? It's a totally different conversation.
Well, streamers don't have to share the numbers. Right. They keep them a secret.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I don't know. It's not a business I want to work in. Not that part of it. I mean, I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Numbers. Yeah. But to that point, I think there was a state championship feeling to those big episodes, because we all knew, like, these are the episodes eyeballs are going to be on. We got to show up, and it's a team sport, and we're going to win, damn it.
Yeah, there definitely were some. And I remember them doing big press.
That's when like Entertainment Tonight would come to set.
Exactly. They would come down to set. It was a whole big thing. They would organize photo shoots and video shoots and all kinds of stuff. And that was, I would say, once a year that happened, right? It was multiple times.
No, I want to say there was that. There were like 2. It was weird. It was split up in like semesters because we would film the same schedule as school. It was like end of August to Christmas, and there'd be a sweep episode in there somewhere, like November, it would air.
Yep.
And then you would have second semester was after Christmas break to like end of April, beginning of May. And then we'd have our summers off. And maybe that's why we all are still stunted adults, because we stayed in an adolescent schedule well into adulthood.
Could be.
Yeah, it's like
all
midterms.
right, what's our next question?
All right, Lindsay wants to know, do you guys do random photo shoots for your pictures that get hung up in the houses and or offices, or are they just random pictures taken on set?
Oh, I always hated these. It was so annoying. It was like, I could just, you're in a groove, whether you're on set or and they just come pull you out. We gotta do a prop photo shoot.
Well, it's better than the Frankenstein photo shoots.
When photoshopping was so terrible.
But even like still. So I did a Christmas movie where I just hired the whole One Tree Hill cast. I was like, oh, I get to produce? Cool. I'm going to hire my friends.
Yeah.
And so I hired Danielle and Antoine to play a married couple, to play my best friend and her husband. And they Frankensteined a wedding photo of Danielle and Antoine that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I want to see it. Where is it?
I'm gonna put it on a tote bag or some shit. I need to sell this. It was horrendous. I'm gonna track that one down and I'm gonna text it to everybody. So I giggle at those things because they do ask you at the beginning of any job if you'll provide childhood photos. Like they use the shit out of the Scott brothers childhood photos on our show. And then they ask like, oh, do you have photos of you with your real baby giving birth so we can use that? And like the picture that Ellie had holding a baby that was supposed to be Peyton was actually Cheryl holding her son. And so they ask for that stuff. And if you turn it over, cool. And if you don't, they'll just Frankenstein something horrible together. So it's better just to give them what they want. Give it to them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where those come from. They can be something that they just pull you aside. And sometimes you can watch it. You can notice it when you're watching a show. If you'll see a character refer to a photo, but they're wearing the same shirt in the photo that they are wearing in the scene or that they were wearing in the previous scene. You're like, oh, they just took that photo on set. It's kind of funny.
Now I'm on a quest to find this fucking picture.
I can't wait to see this photo. Okay, Robin wants to know that there's no pets during the series. What kind of pets do you see certain characters having? I love that. I always wished there was pets around. There were. I mean, why wouldn't somebody have a dog?
Yeah, the boys who all live in that like frat house, they definitely have like a nasty, drooly little bulldog that's just humping people's leg when they come over. Like that's absolutely happening.
100%. Yeah. Karen and Lucas, I feel like would have had a dog. Yeah, I do miss the presence of pets in this world. I guess Nathan and Haley, I feel like there's definitely, actually, Jamie gets Chester the rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does get a rabbit.
I just sent you the wedding picture, by the by. Look at your phone. You're going to be happy about this.
Oh my God. Wait, stop. That's not real. That is not real. I mean, it's literally not real, but also, who decided that's okay?
I don't know, but I'm sorry for you guys that want to hear us talk about pets, but I'm going to fixate on this picture for the next half hour. It is real bad. And maybe if Danielle gives us permission, we'll put it on the internet. But
I mean, okay, Antoine has no neck.
No, and he's a foot taller than her.
Yeah, and he's got 6 different hair colors. She has 6 different hair colors. I feel like even the bouquet is photoshopped, which is just so bizarre. Yeah, and that's not Danielle's body. Oh wow, the tiara is really the kicker for me. Oh wow,
yeah, all of it's
the lighting.
Wrong.
I'm dying.
Yeah, So anyway,
That's
art kids. Thanks for
amazing.
reminding us to look that up. Pets. Would Peyton have a pet? No, because Peyton is already anticipating everything's death. Like there's no way that Peyton's going to have a pet because she's like,
No
but
way.
the people always leave and dogs always die and I can't do it. No, she would have to get one of those pets that lives forever, like a tortoise.
Lizard or a tortoise, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who would have... I don't know that I see Brooke having a... I mean, obviously, we know Sophia is like buried in dogs, but does Brooke have a pet? I don't know.
She didn't want that cat when she got the apartment.
Yeah, that's very Holly Golightly of her.
You can keep the cat.
I'm missing the dream sequence of Sophia as Audrey Hepburn in an alleyway singing Moon River to a cat. I feel like I need that in my life now.
Meow. Okay, listen, from Claire, she says, it's high school reunion time. Do you think your character would attend? Are there any characters you think wouldn't attend? Did you go to your own high school reunions? Girl, this is a dangerous question.
I know. I didn't go. I wish I would have. Of course, Haley would attend because she's teaching at the high school. And characters that wouldn't attend, I don't know. I mean, all of our crew seemed pretty tight. I feel like everybody would show up. Everybody could have a reason to show up. Maybe Glinda probably wouldn't come.
No, she'd totally come because she's had her comeuppance. Like, I feel like in adulthood, she's thriving. The person who's not going to come is like...
What's Kat Bayless's character's name?
Yeah, Kat Bayless.
Like, I don't know if Shelley would come. Not just because she's like over it. I just don't know that Shelley would care to come. I can't remember what is wrong with me. Kat Bayless's character's name.
Erica Marsh.
Erica Marsh. Yeah, I don't know if she would come.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's when you're really firm in high school and then you loosen up as a grown up and it's embarrassing to remember how like tight you used to be, you know, just like how narrow-minded you used to be. You don't need anybody to remind you.
Yeah, this whole podcast is like that for us. I feel like we started this whole thing like, oh God, we're going to go look at it.
One long admission of like, I was wrong. wrong. No, they just had a reunion for my graduating class just like a month ago. And I was working, so I couldn't go. But it looked nice. Like everyone seemed to be having a really good time. It was, you know what was interesting is that it was a really random group of people that didn't necessarily hang out when we were in high school. Like there were some like really popular kids that were jocks and then some like really academic kids and drama kids and people that didn't necessarily overlap in high school, but as adults are all really cool with each other. And so that's nice to see. It's nice to see them all kind of buddying up to take photos and support each other. And
Aww.
yeah, man, that's
great.
That's public school. We love it. We love to see it. I'm going to go home in October.
Oh, you are? Good.
I'm going to go do a book tour stop there. That'll be my reunion.
I'm so excited for this for you. That's awesome.
We're going to go drinking.
Yeah. Okay. So let's end. We got to wrap this one up soon. So let's end with Emily's question. How did you maintain personal relationships with friends and families outside of the One Tree Hill family while you were making the show? Because working away for most of the year with long filming days seems like your circle outside the show might get smaller. It's interesting. Yeah, I think it does. I think like when you only have a limited amount of time, you're the people that you are prioritizing who aren't in your face every single day because of work. It does have to kind of by default get a little bit smaller.
I don't know that I would blame it on work. I blame it on boys. Like I was in a relationship for the first 5 seasons. And so I didn't, like on weekends, I was just hanging out, you know, in Wilmington. The second I was a swinging single lady, girl, I would get in that car on a Friday and drive to Raleigh, drive to Northern Virginia, drive to Charleston. Like I saw more people in that last season than I did the first 5 years.
I love that. I love that you're adventurous like that.
But you were also driving around.
I did a little bit of it, but I have to say that's one thing I will say in my 20s. That's one thing I really wish I had done more of because you just take it for granted. I lived in New York City and I never went to the cloisters. I never I don't think I even went out to Long Island. I just never left the city. I never left the actual pad of the island of Manhattan. And it's so dumb because there's so many amazing things to see in that area and hiking and all this great stuff. But you just kind of get caught up in the zone you're in. And the same thing happened to me in Wilmington. I was just there. I didn't really travel a lot, but I was also traveling across the country because I was also in a relationship. And then, it was like, I was tired. I was back and forth to across the country every weekend.
Those boys made us tired. Boys. Yeah. So it wasn't the show that was the the obstacle. It was boys. I think that's a universal thing for anyone who has a job. It's like, look, the job's the job, but the boy is the problem.
Exactly. Which will tie in Shay's question here about, would you rather have an all ladies night at Trick or watch a good game of basketball on the river court? I'm saying ladies night at Trick all the way. Tie it up with your girls.
Yeah. Trick ruled. Like you guys hear us talk about that set, and we're not exaggerating. It really was the best set of all the sets. It was so fun. There were so many like corners you could go hide in and just like talk shit, get into trouble. Then they'd call for first team. We'd hit our marks. We'd do our take, and then we go back to trouble. It was fantastic.
Yeah. So friends, go find your own version of Trick and grab your girlfriends and come back and see us next week.
Yeah. Thanks for the questions, guys.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Don't forget to leave us a review. You can also follow us on Instagram at Drama Queens OTH.
Or email us at dramaqueens@iheartradio.com.
See you next time. We're all about that high school drama girl, all about them high school queens. We'll take you for a ride in our comic girl, cheering for the right team.